and this is my love list. Welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now that you're here, you might as well watch all the way to the end. I want to send a very big shout out to everybody who subscribes to my channel so far, everybody who likes my videos, everybody who comments, and everybody who suggests my content to other people. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. So today I have a special guest. I am with somebody next to me, and it's not a lady. For those of you who are always saying, why do you have ladies? Why don't you do content from guys' perspective? I have a gentleman with me here. With Jason, and today we're going to be talking about early commitments. We're going to be talking about finding the one early and deciding to commit to them. And before I speak too much, I'm just going to let him introduce himself, tell us a little bit about himself, tell us about his upbringing, like, you know, are you Christian?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to tell us about his church background, stuff like that. Just a little brief intro.
Okay, I'm a young man, I'm a Christian. My name is Jason Spalani from Limpopo. I grew up there. Well, I just, can I put this? The time I realized that I was a boy, okay, to put it this way, I was in church. My parents were churchgoers. I grew up going to church with my mom, with my dad, even though my dad was...
It's always the case though with like men.
Yeah, with men. So yeah, I grew up that way, came to school here, and then when I came to Joburg, boom, that's how it was.
Okay. Okay, so basically you were like a church boy from like Fanduka. It's not something that you'll... Okay, cool. Okay, then I want to have a little bit of... I want to like take you back a little bit to your past. Like I want to understand your perspective of relationships growing up. Did you ever have like those relationship talks from a Christian perspective?
Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, where I was, we were divided in groups, like the youth. So there was group A, group B, and group C. Group A, it was somewhere until 12. Group B is from 12 to 15 something, and then group C was from 18 to 20 something. Okay. So they would teach those who were in group C about relationships and stuff. So I had a background, but it wasn't as deep as, like, how can I put it, to understand why are we dating, why shouldn't we date. All those questions, they were not asked. Sorry, they were not answered. So yeah, it wasn't as... So I had to learn things for myself and stuff, read books, and then most of the time we've been taught by ladies. Ladies were focusing too much on ladies side, and then they would call just that one good guy who was so humble, and then once in a while, maybe twice or 3 times a year, and it wasn't that much.
This is why, like, I'm so excited to have like a male figure talk about this, because usually it's like female orientated, you know, like it's always women should do this is how relationships are, and it's, we like, now I want to get it from a male's perspective now. Okay, so what's your relationship status right now?
I'm currently in a serious relationship, and it's a serious relationship.
And you are?
And I am... I promised her something.
Guys, if you see me wearing wedding dresses, going to attend weddings, just know that the people I invite make things happen. They promise people stuff and stuff like that. So, okay, how long have you been together with your partner?
4 years.
What? Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a little bit of how you guys met, and how did you, what made you go for her as a church boy? Because, you know, like...
Okay, let me start with what made me go for it. By that time, I think I was 19. So I was very young, and this dating thing wasn't actually there for me. So that feeling that you're living with guys, they're having people, and you don't have anyone, you don't understand what's going on, no one taught you when you are ready, and all those things. So to me, truly speaking, it was like, okay, let me just see what's gonna happen. And then when I got into the relationship with her, it was those things. We just like walking into the mode.
Okay.
And that was it. And then when I'm growing and then I'm learning. No, actually relationships are like this. You don't actually get into a relationship if you're not ready.
Yeah.
So what am I gonna do? I wasn't ready and I'm in a relationship with someone. What should I do? Okay, end it or be serious?
Learn to be ready.
Yeah. So and then I decided to be like, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna give this girl a chance. I'm gonna give myself a chance, and I wanna grow into this relationship thingies. And then yeah, that was it. And then so let's go back to how I met her. Well, we're going to a practice for a Sunday session as a youth, and then I met her there.
Okay.
She liked me. I wasn't there.
What do you mean you weren't there? Like, did she show you that she likes you?
Yeah, I could see that this one, she's
Girls, shoot your shot.
And yeah, that was it. And then on Sunday, I talked to her. Then I think after a few months, we went out to Wimpy for some milkshakes. Yes, and then
that's how it started. Okay, so you guys basically met like in a church environment.
Yeah, in a church environment.
So you had like the same background. You were sort of like on the same foundation.
Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful though. So are you saying she was the first girlfriend, or she was like the first one you ever took serious?
She's the first one I ever took serious.
Okay, I'm actually liking this. I'm gonna be asking her a series of questions. So yeah, just so we get to know her and we get to understand like relationships from a male perspective, and also get to know what led to his decision, like to where we are today, where he's telling us he's promised somebody something. Okay, so how long had you been together before you promised her something?
3 years.
Wow, that's enough time. You know how I am always a believer of get to know this person. So you have to invest your time in relationships, get to know this person, study them, in as much as you feel like this is the one, I want to do this, but are you really sure you know them? So I feel like 3 years is like really good enough. It's enough time for you to actually say, okay, I do know this person. But like, weren't you worried that between the 3 years, because you guys are like almost exiting your teenagers when your teenage years when you met, so you're now transitioning into adulthood, weren't you worried that like there's gonna be a shift, like you are both going to change, what you are when you met and whatever is not gonna be what you will be forever?
Okay, since I decided to invest in this, I learned that when people are in this relationship thing, the long relationship things, it's not about the compatibility, it's about adaptability.
Okay.
And so yeah, I realized that we're gonna change fairly. Well, she's gaining and then I'm also gaining. So it's part of life. And then you're
adapting to that.
School is changing. Moving out of school, she's also moving out of school. So I'm looking forward to that phase whereby
you're growing together.
Yeah, we're growing together. Regardless, I don't think such things like distance can stand between us. So and then I'm going to invest into making this work, especially nowadays we have technology. Yeah, we can make this work. Yeah, if we have to go apart maybe for like that year or those 2 years whereby I won't see her, maybe like I'm seeing her now, it's fine.
Okay, you adapt to that. You're gonna make it work. I mean, we've had so many long distance relationships that work, so it's gonna work. So then getting to the proposal, to the making it say, like, to you promising your stuff, at what point did you have like an aha moment that, okay, this is the time I'm gonna do this? What made you finally decide I'm gonna? Because usually it's from the female, or was she giving you hints? Because usually it's the females that are like a step ahead. Like, females are the ones that usually like, oh my goodness, if I could get married to him, this and this. And now, although as much as we have those desires, it's up to the guy to actually make the move. So what motivated you?
There were hints as always, and well, for some reason she knew that I was going to promise her something that day, so she acted dumb.
Well, you're not like secretive enough.
I was, but the problem is that when you try to be those things that you are not,
Okay.
you ladies can pick it up. Yeah. So I decided to do whatever I was doing. I was ghosting her that day, not cheating with her,
Yeah.
whatever you people call it. And then she just knew this guy is planning something. I don't know what it is, but he is planning something. Oh, and then when I told her that actually I like you and I want to be with you and all those things, she was like, I knew it.
Aww.
And then she thought it was gonna be next year, but
You did it sooner than she expected.
yes. So yeah, the proposal, gonna put it in a nutshell. And that's how it is. We'll leave the rest for the wedding.
Okay, cool. It's fine. We're all gonna come to the wedding.
Mhm.
I'm expecting an invitation by then.
You have to come.
Okay, great. Okay, then how did you know she was the one? Like, how did you know? Okay, I am ready here. This is the one. I'm doing this.
Okay, this is it. For me, I saw her commitment towards the relationship thingy. Like, for example, I decided to pick the small things. You know, when people say good morning and good night, I just text. Yeah. So the good morning, good night, I wasn't doing it. She was doing it. I would forget sometimes, and then after a while, I would realize actually she's been consistent with this thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm a guy. You know, we pick these things after a while, and then she didn't complain and all those things.
Oh, that's cute though.
Yes. The other thing was that she liked calling me. She liked me when I was around, and she would get mad when I was not at church.
We see her. Like, I have to go to church. Jason is gonna be there. Jason is gonna be there.
And then sometimes I would skip church. She would get mad when I went home, and we went home for like a long time. So she would actually get mad that I'm not coming to church at all, and that I was only seeing her when I was going to church.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not seeing her because she was staying far, so she would come to church with her parents. That's how.
That's beautiful, though. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So those little things.
So the commitment and like the consistency, like the fact that she was putting effort in the relationship and in you, made you realize.
And I was just a boy. Like, my mind was not. Yeah. I was not at that level. So yeah.
But eventually you caught up.
Eventually I caught up, and then I decided to let me just put some.
Okay, then. Who did you tell first that you have decided to like officiate things like, at that level?
I told my friend.
You told your friend?
I told my friend.
Wait, and what was his reaction? Like, are you sure?
Actually, my friend is that guy who actually he likes this thing of long-term relationship thingies, so he was supportive.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I told my mom, and
I can imagine. I was like, what?
No, she didn't say anything. She just looked at me. She picked her cup of coffee. She went to her bedroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And
that was it. I tried to buy her stuff like a perfume to bring her, talk to her about this, and then she just looked at me like, bro,
my
you're
son.
only 20 something.
You're not even 25.
Yeah, and yeah, that was it.
But did she eventually come around?
Actually, she is coming around. She likes it when they call her.
Okay.
When she calls her.
Okay. No, that's beautiful though. That's beautiful. I mean, it's only reasonable. Your mom was thinking, my poor boy. Like, I was expecting you to finish school, work, come spoil me, and be a mama's boy, and now you're telling me you. But at least she's coming around.
She is coming around.
Okay. Did you ever like consider your age? Did you ever think like, I'm too young. I still want to live a little. I still want to explore. like, was that happening in your head?
Yeah. I actually do want to explore. So, there are ways in which we are being taught to explore by the society, different from the way, from the Christian perspective, exploration. The society is teaching you to go out, have fun, what. I'm not that person. And then the Christianity is saying, stay, don't do anything.
Yeah.
And then I had to, when you are reading, you get this, what do I call it? You see the world differently. So the way I see that I should explore is that dating does not have to be physical, number one. And if dating has to be emotional, actually keep it that way, so that when you're exploring, you don't get too physical or too mixed up.
Too committed and too entangled in situations.
Yeah.
Entanglement, guys, I'm throwing in bombastic words.
The entanglements. So I do want to explore.
But you want to explore with this person?
With this person.
Okay.
And I want to explore based on the Bible. The way the Bible wants me to explore. I am actually willing to do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I am happy. And age, to me, yeah, I am young. I don't want to lie. And I want to make sure that I don't, I could do any mistake, it's really obvious.
Yeah.
Those obvious mistakes, something that you can avoid. Okay, I don't want to do that. So if I make a mistake, it has to be something that I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
It has to be planned by the devil. So,
the devil's work.
So, and then, whatever they plan that side, and then...
And somehow catch up with you.
No, it won't catch up with me, God.
Amen.
So, yeah, I would like to explore. I would like to explore things with her.
Seeing that you're at this point, what would you say is the most challenging thing? I don't want to say difficult. The most challenging thing about committing young?
It's growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, that it's the most challenging thing. I don't want to lie to you.
Because now you're figuring yourselves out, and you're changing, and...
Yeah, and sometimes if I have to change, to accommodate somebody, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard. So yeah, growing up, it's challenging itself. If maybe we stayed at that age, like when we were 20, forever, that would be fun.
And still commit, but stay at that age. Like,
stay at that
let's
age.
keep working and growing together, but not grow.
Yeah, not
okay.
grow.
Okay.
But now, since you're growing, more responsibilities, and now you're seeing the world differently. So I think that's the most challenging thing in the relationship, in our relationship.
But above all, it's not all bad, right?
No.
It's actually good.
The growing part is good when you're gonna get money.
Okay.
Start working. Okay. That's the only good thing, I think, because I haven't worked like getting more cash. So I think getting more money, I think that would be good, but it comes with its own challenges and responsibilities.
Then what biggest what biggest lesson did you get from this, from you committing early? Like, what was like the highlight, I guess?
Okay, the highlight is your buddies will judge you. Yeah, that you're in university, you're free.
This is the time for you to live your life, man. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, so you have to stay strong, guys. You really have to stay strong.
And be true to your decision.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, nobody forced you to do it. You willingly decided, I want to do this thing. Yeah. So whatever happens, whatever they say, it's fine. Let them say it, but at the end of the day, it's my choice and it's my life. I am doing this thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wish we could like keep talking. I'm so interested. Like, guys, there's hope, but it's really I don't know, motivating or encouraging to know that like at least there's like guys out there who are not all about play, you know, like it's not about nah man, I'll see what happens. Let's just figure out, like, you know, there's those guys that they tell you I want to have a relationship with you, but they're telling you things like I don't want to be serious, man. Let's figure things out. Let's see where this goes. You know, it's really motivating to know that there's actually people out there who are different from the rest. And I also think the fact that you have friends who sort of like are like-minded, friends that think like you, also played a very big part.
It's very, very good. It's helpful.
Ne?
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, most of the guys who join us, they actually see where we're going with this, because playing, guys, fact is that you're gonna grow.
Yeah.
So it's either you decide to commit now and grow with it, or you're gonna commit when you're 30. And it's gonna be a process still.
You're still gonna have to go through whatever you're going through now. So it makes no difference. If you're gonna grow up, you'll still grow up later. Okay.
Thank you.
And if what did I want to ask? I had remembered something. Whatever, it's gone. But anyway, so far I feel like I'm satisfied. I feel like I have gotten as much information from a guy's perspective, and I know this not be like the last time you come for my people.
Okay.
It cannot be the last time. I mean, someday we're gonna catch up with you and like, hey, how's it going? Yes.
Okay.
You know, what day.
Okay.
But so far everything is good. Like, you're not regretting anything. You don't feel like, man, I should have waited, man. Like, me.
If I waited, I wouldn't have been where I am today. Like, I have learned so much. Truly speaking,
in the relationship and
I have learned so much. And then the fact that when you're a Christian, you know, the pastor will call you.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
You're still young.
Yeah.
And you have to explain to him, and if you talking like,
and he feels like this
you
are giving me,
they will make sure they end the relationship. Trust me, they do. They make sure they end the relationship.
So wait, did you? Okay, now I'm interested. Did you have to go and like tell your pastors, and you like?
Yeah, my pastor knows about.
How did that happen? Did you tell him when you were still dating, or when?
He saw my statuses.
Oh.
Yeah,
and like, no, this girl is at my church. This boy is at my church.
Yeah, these two are always going to the mall after church. I want to speak to them, and then he spoke to us separately, and then he spoke to us together, and to know about our ages. And then it got so hectic. He involved our parents. We were not even ready.
But at least he broke the ice for you. You didn't have to go through the whole "Mama, I have a girlfriend," or her saying "Mama, I have a boyfriend."
Oh yeah.
He broke the ice for you, or did you have to also do it individually?
I had to do it individually as well.
How did that go?
My mom is serious. I don't want to lie to you. And then my dad, he always looks at me and then he smiles and is like, hi. Yeah.
But I'm sure he's really proud. Like, man, my boy is a man now. He's doing the right thing.
It took my mom a while though.
Right? I can imagine though. I I mean, no parent is ever born ready for their child to actually leave their. Okay, well, you're not leaving their house. You're bringing somebody into their house. So
I am leaving.
Then she has to be mad at you. She has to be upset. But overall, like, would you encourage somebody to do it? Would you encourage somebody to, if they feel like they found the one, would you encourage them to commit?
I usually encourage a lot of guys that I play FIFA with when we play the FIFA tournaments and stuff. Usually tell them like it's not a bad thing to commit. Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
At the end of the day, you will say, you will say you want to live your life, you still want to explore, and you end up doing stuff you're going to regret later, and you're like, ish, matter.
So commit now, get to
and you still have the life to live. Whatever you want to do, you can still do it even if you're committed. It's not like the moment you commit to somebody, everything else is gone. So you still have that life. Okay, well, I think this is it, but we're gonna have another one. So yeah, do you wanna say something else?
Do we do shout outs?
Sure, yes, please, yes.
Okay, shout out to my boy, Simply Karabo. Check him out. And okay, yeah, let me just cut it here. Most of the stuff will be said at the wedding.
I always shout out into Simply Karabo.
Mm-hmm. My mom will be fine. Most of the stuff.
Okay.
We'll talk about it
At the wedding. Okay, cool. We're not gonna be shout outing to anybody now.
Not now.
Okay, cool. Anyway, this is all we had for today with Jason, and we were talking about commitments, committing young, from a male's perspective, because yeah, we know it's always the girls that are like, I want to get married, I want to do this. So now we're hearing it from a guy's perspective, and it's actually really good to know that it's actually happening out there. But yeah, for now, until we see you again, because you're definitely coming back, please do take care and share the love. Bye. Okay, Sikubile.